Welcome to a gentle place. A quiet, sleepy space just for you. This is Dreamy Night Tales, where each whisper carries you deeper into rest, into stillness, into dreams. You don't need to do anything now. You don't need to go anywhere. You are already here, and here is soft and warm and slow. So close your eyes if you haven't already. Let your breath fall into a soft rhythm, in and out. Like the ocean resting after a long day. Let the world around you fade, gently. Slowly, like stars dimming behind a quiet cloud. In this moment, there is only peace. And in this peace, a path begins to form. A soft, glowing path that winds forward through a quiet dream. You step onto it without effort, as if floating, as if the earth is lifting you gently with each step. The path is made of light, but it does not shine brightly. It glows. Like a memory. Like a candle in a faraway window. Around you, the air is calm and sweet, smelling faintly of blossoms you cannot name, soft white petals that open only at night. You feel them all around, though you cannot see where they grow. They are simply there. As part of the dream, the sky is a deep, soft blue, like the inside of a seashell. It doesn't feel high above you. It feels close, as if the sky has come down to wrap around you, a soft blanket of sky. A quiet lullaby stretched across forever. You follow the path of light as it curves and flows, like a stream that never rushes. Each step brings more quiet, more warmth, more softness in your body. You feel your arms grow heavy, your shoulders relaxed, your legs feel light and floating. Even your thoughts begin to slow, like leaves drifting through water. In the distance, a soft glow appears. Not a building, not a fire, just a warm, a peaceful place calling you closer. The path brings you there, carrying you as gently as the tide. And now, you are standing at the edge of a glowing forest. Each tree is tall and gentle, its leaves soft and silver. They do not rustle. They do not move quickly. They simply shimmer, as if they, too, are falling asleep. You step into the forest. The air becomes even softer here, like velvet brushed against your cheek. The ground is covered in moss, thick and quiet. You don't walk on it, you float, as if the moss carries you. A tiny breeze flows through, carrying with it the scent of warm cedar and cool stars. You breathe in, deep and slow, and with the breath, you feel yourself melting into calm. The trees part ahead of you, opening a little space filled with soft light. There is a pool there. Still, round, so perfectly smooth it looks like it's holding the sky. You move toward it, slowly, quietly. And as you do, you see that the pool is not just water. It is a reflection, a memory, a dream you haven't dreamed yet. You kneeled beside it, gazing into the calm. You do not see your face. You see peace. You see rest. You see the deep, gentle sleep you are already beginning to feel. The pool gives no answers. It asks no questions. It simply is. Still open, kind. You sit beside it, letting your body grow even heavier, even softer. The air feels like a hush, like the pause before a beautiful song. And now, the breeze returns, carrying with it the smallest sound, not music, not words, but the sound of rest itself. You listen, and in that sound, you hear yourself relaxing. Even more, your fingers rest easily. Your chest rises and falls, slow and gentle. Your thoughts are softer now. Not gone, just quiet. Like birds asleep in distant trees. You lie back against the moss, looking up into the sky that holds no stars, yet feels full of light. This is the place between waking and sleep, where everything is still, and soft, and silent. You do not need to move. You do not need to speak. You are part of the forest now. Part of the stillness. Part of the dream. The path is behind you. The pool is beside you. The stars are above you. And you are everywhere. You begin to breathe even slower, even deeper, as if your body is floating without weight. As if you are drifting on a sea of clouds with no edge, no shore, only rest. And as your breath deepens, the trees around you seem to hum very softly, like a memory of a lullaby. This is not a place you can find. It is a place that finds you. When you are quiet, when you are ready, when your heart opens like a flower to the night. The forest is endless. So is the dream. So is your peace. And you are still drifting. Gently, softly. The pool shimmers beside you. The sky covers you like a soft quilt. The air hums with a hush that carries you further into the quietest part of your rest. And just like that, you are already deeper, and deeper still. You are still there, in the soft hush of the glowing forest, where time no longer moves forward, but instead expands, slowly, quietly, like ripples across a still pond. The moss beneath you is warm, and soft like the inside of a cloud. You feel its gentle cushion beneath your back, supporting you as you sink deeper, as if the earth itself is holding you, cradling you in its sleep. Above you, the sky is no longer blue. It has faded into a soft, silvery mist, glowing with a light that doesn't shine, but surrounds you. Like a calm thought, or a gentle dream you barely remember. There is no sound, but the hum of rest, and the whisper of sleep moving slowly through the trees. And still, you float. Your breath is so easy now, so slow and gentle, you don't even notice it. As if sleep is breathing for you. Every muscle has let go. Your face is smooth. Your hands lie still. Your chest rises and falls with the quiet rhythm of something ancient and kind around you. The forest begins to change, not with noise, not with movement, but with feeling. The air thickens, slightly, not heavy, just full, as if every moment has become rich with quiet light. You notice tiny glimmers now, little orbs of glow drifting through the mist. They do not move quickly. They do not speak or sparkle. They simply drift, like slow-moving stars wandering across the forest air. You watch them, your eyes half closed, as they swirl slowly above you. They seem to follow no path, no purpose. They are like you, just resting, just being. One drifts close to your shoulder, hovering there for a moment, before continuing on, glowing softly like a firefly made of moonlight. You don't know what these lights are. You don't need to know. They belong to this place. They belong to sleep. And now you do. Time drifts by, like soft wind through feathers. There is no rush. There is no goal. This is not a story that goes anywhere. It simply continues, as slowly and gently as your breath. Somewhere nearby, you hear the faintest sound, like wind chimes far away, melted into the hush of the night. It isn't music. It isn't a song. It's just the sound of peace, gathering in the trees, drifting from leaf to leaf, like a lullaby carried on light. The pool beside you still shines. though you have forgotten to look at it. Its light reaches toward you now, spilling over the moss like a silver mist. It wraps gently around your ankles, your legs, your hands, your chest, and it does not chill. It warms. It feels like a blanket woven from stars, but soft and weightless, like dreams sliding over your skin. You feel it drift up your arms, your neck, your face, and then you no longer feel it. It has become part of you, this stillness, this shimmer, this soft light. You are not lying in the forest anymore. You are becoming the forest, part of the quiet, part of the hush. Your thoughts are almost gone now, not lost, just at rest. They are like stones at the bottom of a clear lake. Still, safe, untouched. There is nothing to do. There is nothing to fix. Everything is just being, and you are, too. Now the lights above begin to move again, just a little, not dancing, not swirling, just drifting in wider, slower circles, as if lulling the sky to sleep. You watch them with your eyes closed. You don't need sight to see them anymore. They glow in your mind now, in the space where thoughts used to be. Everything is light. Everything is soft. Everything is still. You are floating now, not above the ground, not through the sky, but through sleep itself. Through a place where silence has shape, and peace has color. It is all around you. It is inside you. It is you. Far in the distance, you see a shape forming. It is not a building, not a person, not a tree. It is a dream, a memory of a place you've never been. A place made of sky, and warmth, and velvet air. It rises slowly out of the mist, a quiet temple floating above the forest, resting on nothing, glowing with that same soft light. You do not go to it. You don't need to. It is already here. Everything comes closer when you rest, and now you are inside. You don't remember walking in. You don't remember passing through the air. But here you are, within walls that breathe. The temple has no doors, no edges, no corners. It is made of open space and sleep. The floor is like warm sand underfoot. But you do not walk. You float. As if the temple welcomes you without sound, without touch. Just with the feeling that you are safe. All around you are soft colors. Not bright. Not dark. They shift gently like clouds changing shape in the sun. You are not cold. You are not warm. You are simply right. Somewhere, there is the sound of water trickling through stone. And something like wind, though there is no breeze. It all comes together. Like a soft hum, you can rest inside. You let go even more. Your chest rises, falls, rises, falls, the rhythm of the temple, the rhythm of sleep. And now the colors begin to dim, not disappear, just soften, so your mind can go even quieter. You lie down on a bed of light. Or maybe it is just the floor. Or maybe nothing at all. It doesn't matter. You are held. You are safe. Above you, the ceiling opens slowly, like a curtain parting for the stars. And there they are, endless stars. Gentle and glowing, like tiny quiet thoughts scattered across. Forever. You look at them without looking. You know them without naming. They feel like rest. They feel like sleep. And now they begin to drift, like the lights in the forest did. Moving slowly, like dreams unfolding. Not in stories, but in feelings. Soft, sleepy feelings you don't need to understand. And your breath is still. Slow. Soft, still. There is nothing more to see. Nothing more to feel. You are floating again. Not in the forest, not in the temple, not through the stars, but in a place between all places. A dream inside a dream. A breath between breaths. And in this space, you rest. Fully. Completely. Safely. Sleep is all around you now. It holds you gently, without weight, without thought. Just sleep, and stillness, and light. You are still floating. Not through sky, not through space, but through something softer. Something quieter. Like the hush between heartbeats. There is no edge here, no end. Only stillness that moves like water, and light that glows like breath. You feel it around you. This silence that hums. This glow that listens. It touches your skin like soft feathers trailing through warm air. You don't move. You don't need to. The dream moves for you. Below you, there is a shape now. A wide, moonlit lake, so still it looks like polished glass. You are drifting toward it slowly, gently drawn by the calm. The surface is silver, soft and cool to look at, but not cold. It does not shimmer. It glows, like the reflection of a quiet sky on a sleeping mind. You do not land. You do not fall. You simply settle, as if placed carefully by invisible hands made of wind. And now you rest on the water's surface, held by it, like a leaf in the calm dot. There is no ripple. Not even the smallest sound. Just you, and the lake. And the hush of the night folded gently around you. The stars above are quiet. And they shine with a soft light that does not blink. You gaze up, your eyes half closed, and they look back. Like soft candles floating in the sky. Each one a thought, a memory. Or maybe just a dream that doesn't need to be remembered. You don't know how long you've been here. You don't need to know. Time doesn't matter here. Only stillness. You float, weightless, without thought. A breeze drifts across the lake, but it doesn't move the water. It only brushes your skin, like a whisper saying, rest. And you do all around you. Soft sounds rise and fall. Not music, not words, just the slow rhythm of the night breathing. The lake beneath you is not just water, it is memory. It is peace. It holds every soft moment you've ever felt. A warm cup in your hands. A gentle morning, with no hurry. The feeling of soft sheets against your legs as you drifted into sleep. The lake remembers it all, and offers it back to you. Not as thoughts, but as feeling. You drift deeper into it now. Not sinking. Just melting into the silver hush. The lake wraps around you. Not wet, not cold, just soft. You are not falling. You are being held. You are being carried, and beneath the surface, you begin to see something. Not with your eyes, with your breath, with the space between each thought. Below you are lights. Slow and warm, moving gently through the water. They glow like lanterns, but breathe like dreams. You do not follow them. They rise to you, as if drawn by the calm inside you. One light comes close. It hovers beside your hand. It doesn't ask anything. It just is. A warm glow. A soft breath. A small piece of peace. You feel it drift inside you, not into your body, but into your rest. Like it has always been yours. Then another comes, and another. Each one slow, each one quiet. They do not hurry. They simply arrive, until you are surrounded, floating. In a lake of soft silver, with light all around, you let go even more. And now, you don't just float. You become part of it. The water is no longer around you. It is you. The stars are no longer above you. They are inside you. And the breath that was yours is now the breath of the whole sky. You are not dreaming. You are not awake. You are something between. Soft and still. A whisper inside the world. Now, the lake begins to shift. Not with waves, not with sound, but with color. A soft blush of pale pink moves through the silver. Then a gentle gold. Like morning behind fog. Then violet, like dusk stretched across silk. Each color moves like a breeze you can see. And you feel it too. Not on your skin. Not in your thoughts. But in that quiet place, where sleep begins. You turn slowly, not with your body, but with your being, and see a path appear in the mist. It is not made of stone, not made of wood. It is made of quiet, of sleep. The path leads nowhere, but you follow it, because following feels like floating. And floating feels like dreaming. With every breath, you move forward. With every blink, the dream deepens. The sky changes to no longer stars above. Now soft waves of light, gentle and slow, moving across the sky, like music without sound. Colors mix in the air, dusty rose, quiet gold, soft silver. They fall around you like petals, but they do not touch the ground. They float, and you float with them. And the further you drift, the more you forget. Not in a sad way. In a restful way you forget your name. You forget the date. You forget the weight of waking, until only breath remains. And even that is quiet now. Around you, there are trees again. But not the glowing ones. These are taller, older, so still, you are not sure they breathe. They shimmer faintly in the colored light, like memories of trees, not trees themselves. You drift between them, and they do not move. They let you pass like wind lets a feather fall. The air here is warm, like summer, but slower. You let it touch you, and you feel it say nothing, and that nothing is perfect. You come to a clearing, but you don't stop. You come to a hill, but you do not climb. You come to the sky itself, and you become it. Your breath expands now, like the horizon stretching wide. Your thoughts fade even further, like mist in early morning. The sky opens above you, and you rise without rising, lifted by quiet, carried by stillness, and here, in this moment between moments, you rest. Completely. Holy. Sleep is not beside you anymore. It is not something to find. It is not something to fall into. It is already here. It has always been here. And now you are part of it. You drift, weightless, silent, calm. There is no end to this dream, only a deepening. Only the hush of endless stillness, waiting for you to float further in. And you do. Slowly. Gently. You do. And so, you continue to float. Softly. Without effort. As if the dream itself is carrying you. The air is warmer here, but not heavy. Like a soft breeze in early spring, or the hush of morning, just before the first bird sings. The colors in the sky have changed again. Now a blend of soft lavender and faded gold. Gently swirling in wide, slow loops that stretch beyond the treetops and into the far, endless sky. You feel no need to wonder, no need to name what you see. Only the sense that everything around you is exactly as it should be. There is no place to go, no place to leave. Only this moment. Only this gentle stillness, moving forward with you. The trees become thinner, more spaced apart, and the ground below softens. Now you drift over smooth hills, covered in soft grass, the color of moonlight. It looks like it might sing if touched by wind, but even the breeze here is too quiet for song. Still, you feel the softness of it. The way the air moves gently against your hands, your cheeks, the back of your neck, like the softest fabric. Folding you in calm, there are little lights among the grass. Tiny glowing specks. Not fireflies, not stars, but something in between. They blink slowly, not to be seen, but simply because they are. They have no purpose but to glow, and they do, quietly, calmly. You watch them for a while, or perhaps you don't. Perhaps you only feel them the way one feels a lullaby, without needing to listen. Time does not pass here, it drifts. Moments melt into one another, like warm light through fog, and you melt with them. There is a sound now, very soft, a slow ringing, as if someone has touched a silver bell and let it sing its song through the stillness. The sound carries, low and calm, stretching far across the land, but never growing loud. It does not call to you. It does not ask. It simply rings, again and again. Each note softer than the last, and the sound, like everything here, becomes part of you. It settles in your chest, where your breath is slow and steady, and echoes gently there. Like peace you can feel. Now you are passing through a grove, not of trees, but of tall, glowing petals, swaying very slowly in a rhythm so quiet it feels like breath. Each one rises high above you, soft white light shining from their tips like the last blush of starlight just before a dream fades. The petals do not reach for the sky. They simply move because the dream moves. You reach out with your fingers, and you can feel their glow. Not heat, not light, but a hush that wraps around your skin, and makes it even easier to breathe. As you pass through them, they part gently. Never touching, never brushing, but moving in silent welcome. The light around you begins to change again. It folds into pale blue and gold, then fades into silver and lavender once more. There is always light here, but it is never bright. It is never sharp, only soft, like the glow behind your closed eyes, the kind that comes when rest has found you, and it has found you now. Your breath is slower. Your thoughts are fewer. Your body feels far away. Not gone, just quiet. You do not need it here. You only need this softness, this gentle unfolding, this peace dot above you. A flock of glowing shapes drifts through the sky. They are not birds, not clouds, just gentle forms drifting slowly, as if carried by the same dream that carries you. You watch them for a while, or maybe just one breath, or maybe forever. Here, it's all the same. There is no hurry. There is no need. Everything is still. Now you feel yourself being drawn forward. Again. Not pulled. Not pushed. Just invited. As if the next breath is opening a door to something even quieter. You pass through a veil of silver mist. It curls around you like silk in the wind, folding gently, then floating away, and beyond it, the landscape changes again. This place is wide and open, a great meadow of tall, soft grass under a sky full of slow-moving stars. Each blade of grass glows faintly, and they shift together like waves on the surface of a sleeping sea. You drift just above them, close enough to feel the whisper of their movement, but far enough to float without touching. This meadow has no end. Just stars above, and grass below, and the soft hush of eternity all around you. You pause here, in the middle of it all, and let your breath become even slower. The dream welcomes you again, as it always has, as it always will. You close your eyes within the dream, and see nothing, only feel a soft pulsing warmth, a long slow breath, a perfect stillness. There is nothing to remember, nothing to do, only to rest, only to be, and you are. You float further now, still inside the endless meadow, but deeper in it, as if you've passed into the heart of the dream itself. And here, there is only quiet, only breath, only sleep. You feel your thoughts slowing even more, each one becoming lighter, softer, until they're like the smallest feather, drifting downward into stillness. You do not try to sleep. Sleep is already here, wrapped around you like a warm blanket made of stars and silence. Everything fades now, not away, just into softness, like fog over water, like breath in the cold, like a whisper that becomes stillness, and you drift on, endlessly, peacefully, silently. And so you continue, gently, like a feather on air, with nothing pulling, nothing pushing, just the soft rhythm of stillness guiding you forward. The meadow stretches on behind you, its starlit grasses quiet in your memory, fading softly, as the dream folds into a new shape. Now, before you, the light begins to shift again, not brighter, never harsh, just different. A golden hue rises slowly, like sunlight filtered through mist, warm and pale, as though the dream is smiling from far away. You move toward it, your breath quiet, your body calm, and the golden light seems to open, gently blooming around you like a slow unfurling flower. Here, the land is smooth and glowing, like soft sand warmed by moonlight. It cradles your presence without a sound, and each step or perhaps each breath presses lightly into the light itself, leaving no mark. The air feels sacred here, not in a way that asks for reverence, but in a way that feels whole and peaceful and endless. You drift further in, drawn gently toward a quiet glow ahead, where shapes begin to rise from the earth, not buildings, not walls, but something older, something softer than time. They float just above the ground, wide open shapes that look like temples made of air, each one glowing faintly with a silver blue light that pulses slowly, like a gentle breath. You pass between them, your path silent, unhurried. There are no doors, no rooms, no corners, only flowing arches and smooth, curving walls that seem to drift in the golden mist. Each one is lit from within, but the light never blinks, never burns, it just glows, soft as sleep. You glide through one of the openings, feeling no change in temperature, no shift in feeling, only a deeper quiet settling gently into your breath. Inside, the floor is made of something that feels like warm stone beneath soft moss. You can't quite tell what it is, but it comforts you, as if it remembers every step you've ever taken in rest. Above you, the ceiling curves like a sky that has forgotten its stars, but remembers how to glow. And as you lie down, or float, or simply rest, you feel the light gathering gently around you, folding like wings, without ever touching. Time slows again, or maybe it stops. It's hard to say, but it doesn't matter. Here, time is just another quiet ripple in the stillness of your breath. And your breath is soft, so soft. Each inhale brings you deeper, each exhale lets go. Inhale peace, exhale sleep. You do not think about it, You do not try, you only feel it, like a wave beneath you, rising and falling, slow and safe. The space around you begins to hum now, not with sound, but with light. A soft, low vibration that you feel more than hear, as if the temple is singing to your rest, not a song of words, but of hush, of welcome, of dreams, and you dream still, even though you never stopped. You see now a pool within this quiet temple, not large, not deep, but calm and round, set into the floor like a memory. The water inside is clear and glowing, gently reflecting the ceiling's soft light like stars in a shallow sky. You move closer, and though you do not speak, the water responds to you. It begins to ripple gently, then smooths again, as if it recognizes your presence and offers you rest. You dip a hand into the pool, and the warmth you feel is not temperature, but comfort. It moves through you like the softest lullaby, curling around your spine, your shoulders, your fingertips. You feel lighter, more open. You do not need to understand it, only to be in it. And you are. You let yourself sink not into the pool, but into this quiet moment, as if the temple itself is holding you gently in the palm of its silence. You breathe again. Inhale, soft glow. Exhale, soft sleep. Outside, the golden mist still flows. The arches of light still stand, and the air still hums with something ancient, something eternal, something slow. You lie there a long time, or maybe no time at all, and eventually you rise, but not to go, only to float again, drawn toward the next breath, the next ripple, the next unfolding dream. The temple fades gently behind you, its arches melting back into light. You do not turn to look. You do not need to. It is still with you. Everything is . Now the golden glow around you shifts into soft silver once more, and the path ahead opens wider. There are no choices to make, no turns to take, only breath, only stillness, only peace. Ahead, the sky stretches low and wide, pale and glowing, with long, gentle clouds that move like brushed silk. You drift beneath them, so quiet that even the sky does not notice. And in this quiet, your thoughts fade more. Each one lets go. Each one floats away, until you are empty and full at the same time. Not of thinking, but of dreaming. And the dream is simple. It is light and air and sleep. It is every warm breeze you've ever felt on your face. Every soft sigh of wind through trees that do not rush. Every breath that feels like safety. It is all here, and you are still in the center of it. You drift further, and the light dims just a little, becoming a deeper shade of silver, cool and quiet, like a soft blanket at the edge of night. And you feel it wrap around you, not to cover, not to hold, just to be near you, and say, without saying, rest. So you do, you float, you breathe, you rest, and the dream continues. There is no end, only this softness, only this silence, only this peace. Always. You drift now across a stretch of sky so quiet, it almost hums. Not with noise, never with noise, but with the feeling of something vast and kind. A stillness that stretches forever in every direction, like the inside of a peaceful breath. Beneath you, there is no ground, only light, only softness, only air that feels like velvet beneath your floating form. You do not fall, you do not rise, you simply stay, held perfectly between sky and sky, with no weight and no worry. A silver glow pulses somewhere far ahead, not bright, not sharp, but like a memory of moonlight drifting gently across your skin. You feel it before you see it, and you begin to move toward it, without thinking, without effort. The dream carries you, like a slow tide gently taking you farther into the quiet dot as you move. You pass through a kind of mist, a silver mist that doesn't touch you but wraps itself loosely around the space you move through, making everything feel even softer. The mist is cool and faintly glowing, and it smells faintly of something gentle, like old petals, or the memory of a warm spring morning. It smells like calm. You breathe it in, deep and easy, and your body sinks deeper into rest. Everything becomes slower. Even your thoughts. They drift like feathers, quiet and easy, until there is nothing left but the dream itself. And the dream opens wider. Now, just ahead, you begin to see tall shapes in the mist. Soft and ancient. Not buildings, not trees, but something in between. Like columns of air or floating stone towers, touched by time but untouched by change. They rise in wide curves, almost forming circles, open to the sky above and the dreamlight. All around, you move among them, slow and curious, but with no need to know. You do not ask what this place is. You simply feel what it offers: stillness, safety, a sense that everything is exactly as it should be. There is no past here, no future, only now, only this moment, and your breath within it. You reach the center of the circle, and the mist grows brighter, just a little. Not to dazzle, just to glow. It wraps the space in a soft, silver-white light. So calm, so still, that it feels like silence made visible. You settle here, maybe sitting, maybe floating, maybe just being. It doesn't matter, everything supports you. The light, the quiet, the dream itself. There is something here, beneath this moment, that hums gently in your chest. Not a sound, a feeling, a vibration, a rhythm, like the heart of the dream is quietly breathing with you. Inhale, slow and full. Exhale, even slower. You are not alone here. But there are no others. Only the dream, which knows you, which holds you, which flows through you like starlight through calm water. You close your eyes, not because you're tired, but because it feels like floating deeper into peace. You see, now not with your eyes, but with your breath, with your heart, with something soft and ancient inside you that remembers how to rest. More shapes drift around you now, not solid, not fixed, but like folds of silk in the air, moving slowly, dancing gently, as if the dream itself is breathing with you. Inhale. The mist glows brighter. Exhale, the shapes drift closer. You are not moving anymore. You are still, but the dream moves around you, carrying you further in. Now you feel something below, a soft surface, like cool moss, or warm sand, or something in between. You lie down on it, your whole body letting go, as if it's been waiting for this moment for a long, long time. You sink into it, not downward, but inward, into comfort, into ease, into the gentle forgetting that leads to sleep. You feel your shoulders melt, your arms soften, your legs grow long and heavy. Your breath, the softest wave, slows again. There is no effort. There is no need. You are only resting. The dream deepens around you, becoming even quieter. As if the stars themselves are dimming their glow so you can sleep. And above you, the sky folds slowly closed, not to block, but to soothe. Like a warm blanket tucked in by the air itself. All is well, all is still, and you are so far from worry. Now, so far from noise, that even your thoughts fall silent. They float away on silver mist and leave behind only quiet. Only breath, only warmth. You do not wonder what comes next. You do not need to. The dream is endless, and you are inside it. No W safe, floating, free. Somewhere nearby, a soft light flickers slowly. Like a beacon in the fog. Not to guide you, but to remind you, you are home. Not a place, not a room, just a feeling. Home in yourself, home in the dream, home in this soft night that never asks, never demands, only offers rest. And you take it, you drift, you dream, you breathe, and sleep comes closer still. Now the soft light has changed once more, not brighter, not dimmer, but warmer. Like golden dusk wrapped in cloud, drifting slow and easy across a velvet sky. You move through it without needing to walk, carried by the hush itself. The air is quiet, but not empty. It hums gently, with rest, with stillness, with the kind of peace that only dreams can hold. Around you, the space unfolds into something new. A quiet, floating garden, suspended in air so soft, you hardly notice you've arrived. The ground here is not quite solid, but not unstable either. It feels like a bed of soft petals, smooth and warm beneath your feet, or maybe beneath your breath. The garden is made of light and scent and silence. Gentle curves of glowing stone shape the paths, and all around you, tall flowering trees sway. Slowly in a breeze you can feel but cannot hear. The trees shimmer with pale gold and soft pink, as if their blossoms were woven from the very light around them. They do not rustle. They do not fall. They simply exist. Quiet, alive, still. You drift past them, your breath deep and slow. And the air smells like something familiar you cannot quite name, like comfort, like calm, like the warmth of a memory just out of reach. Above, the sky stretches like soft silk, its color a blend of dusk and starlight. Never one, never the other, just a perfect middle between waking and sleep. You wander farther into the garden, but the path is not something you follow. It moves with you, opening gently as you go, closing behind you like mist, as if the dream is rearranging itself to guide you deeper. Tiny lights float through the air, not fireflies, not stars, just soft orbs of glow, drifting with no rush. Like tiny lanterns on an invisible breeze. One passes near you, and as it does, you feel a lightness in your chest. As if it carries away something heavy you didn't know you were holding. You breathe again, deeper now, slower still, and everything inside you quiets just a little more. A wide, smooth stone appears ahead. It rests in the middle of a pool so clear. You can see the reflections of dreams themselves dancing just beneath the surface. You step onto the stone, though you don't feel your feet move. You're simply there, as if you were always meant to. Arrive. The water around you glows gently. It is still, so still. You begin to feel the stillness in your bones. Like it has always been there, waiting for this moment to return. You sit down slowly, or maybe the stone cradles you itself, offering a place to rest without needing to ask. You close your eyes, not because you're tired, but because everything feels like a soft dream, and your eyes want to sleep with you. Inside you, the breath flows on. Inhale, the scent of flowers in golden air. Exhale, the slow hush of water and mist. Each breath takes you deeper into stillness. Each moment lets go of the last. You hear now the quietest sound, not music, not voice, just the low, slow hum of the dream around you. Like the world itself is singing a lullaby meant only for you. And the song is slow, so soft, it says nothing. And yet you understand. You are safe. You are welcome. You are allowed to rest. The garden stretches on all around you, but you do not need to explore. You are already deep enough. And the deeper you go, the more the edges of you blur, not vanish, but soften. Your hands rest easily. Your shoulders are warmed. Your eyes drift heavier, even as the dream holds them gently open. Now the garden begins to change again, not quickly, not sharply, but like clouds shifting above a quiet sea. The flowers become stars. The trees stretch upward until their branches become light. And the sky above you becomes the surface of a still lake. As if the whole world has flipped itself over to show you the other side of sleep. And in this upside-down world, you float again. You do not stand. You do not rise. You simply drift upward into the soft silver lake above, and it welcomes you with the calm of deep waters that never ripple. You pass into it without splash, without sound. And once inside, everything glows in slow motion. Light moving through water, soft and endless, as if time itself has fallen asleep. You breathe easily here. Nothing holds you down, nothing lifts you up. You are simply held, like a lullaby, cradled in silence. You see shapes drift around you, clouds of soft color, pale as feathers, each one glowing faintly like the quiet thoughts that visit just before sleep. They swirl gently past, carrying peace in their wake. You are a part of this now. You are not watching the dream. You are the dream. And it flows through you as surely as breath, as surely as sleep. Deeper still, the light fades into dusk again, not darker, just deeper. A color like sleep itself, soft blue and warm gray, folding gently over your thoughts. There are no more directions, no more steps. You are not going anywhere. You are simply arriving, again and again, at the still point between wakefulness and rest. And in that stillness, you stay, weightless, quiet, safe, letting the dream unfold with no end, no goal, just peace, just softness, just breath. Inhale. The hush of distant stars. Exhale. The quiet of floating in sleep, over and over, always slower. And the night holds you, and the dream keeps going, and you drift deeper still. Now, the silver lake that once surrounded you, fades, not away, but within. It becomes part of you, part of your breath, part of your rest. You are not in the dream now, you are made of it. Floating still, floating deeper, and all around you, the soft colors shift once more, turning from pale silver into gentle shades of lavender and soft gold. Like a morning that never wakes, a light that never calls for anything but stillness. You feel no edge to anything, no line between sky and water, no floor beneath, no air above. Just calm, just peace, just softness. A feeling moves through you now, like something from long ago, though it has no name, only the sense that it knows you, that it has always been with you. It's quiet. It's kind. It drifts through you like slow sunlight, through the leaves of a dream forest. And yes, you notice now the dream has changed again. You are among trees once more, though they do not grow in the way trees do. They hover, just above the soft, cloud-like ground, their roots made of warm light, their branches hung with long swaying ribbons of mist. Each one moves gently, as if breathing, as if they too are sleeping. And the leaves, if their leaves are thin and glowing, they shift colors slowly, like the sky turning pages through twilight. Soft pink to dusky blue, silver to the color of memory. You move among them, without walking, without needing to try. Each step, if it could be called a step, is as light as a whisper. Each moment passes without pushing, without pulling, just the dream, drifting forward with you inside it. There is no time, no direction, just the warm hush of being where you are. A breeze passes so faint, so fine you might not feel it with your skin, but with your breath. It carries the scent of something still and quiet, like faded lavender, like soft earth after a warm rain, like nothing at all. You breathe it in slowly, you breathe it out even slower, and you let your body rest even deeper. All around you now, the forest opens wide, not with space, but with peace. As if each tree is giving you room to rest. As if the whole dream has paused, just for you. You drift through soft arches of hanging mist. They part as you pass. They close behind you like a sigh. Each one marks another layer deeper into rest. Each one brings your mind further into quiet. Now the light shifts again, a deeper gold, almost amber, as though the sun has slowed to the pace of sleep. It glows through the trees, not to shine, but to hold. You feel it across your arms, your cheeks, your chest warm, not hot. Like a gentle memory pressing close, you pause without needing to stop. Everything stops with you. The air, the light, the slow, swirling mist, and here, in the center of it all, is something round, and still, and glowing. A stone. A pond. A dream within a dream. You don't know. You don't need to. It simply is. And you simply sit before it. Without weight. Without thought. Without sound. You sit and rest. Eyes closed. Breath slow. The gentle hum of the dream wrapped around you like sleep itself. And within that glowing center, you begin to see shapes, soft, slow, moving lights. They rise and fall gently, like deep ocean creatures drifting just beneath the surface of your awareness. They glow in pale colors: blue, green, violet, but never bright, never sharp. And their light, it touches you, not like sunlight, but like quiet understanding. You breathe again, not because you must, but because it feels so soft to do so. And in the silence, you feel your body grow heavy, like warm stone, resting in moss. But you are not held down. You are simply still. Perfectly, peacefully still. All around you, the forest begins to hum, not with sound, but with stillness. A slow, deep vibration that feels like the earth dreaming beneath you. And above, the sky opens wider, not brighter, just bigger, as though it's making space for you to dream even deeper. Your mind is quiet now, so quiet. Thoughts pass like ripples. You don't hold them, you don't follow them. They come, they go, like mist. The dream holds you in place. It asks nothing. It says nothing. It simply surrounds you with peace. Now, soft shapes float down from the trees. They are not leaves, not feathers, not light. They are something slower than all those things. Something softer. They land around you, a blanket of glowing hush dot. Each one carries with it a feeling, not a word, not a message, but a breath. One drifts across your shoulder, and you feel your body relax more deeply. One lands near your hand, and you feel your fingers go still. One floats above your chest, and you feel your heart settle into a slower rhythm. Everything now moves in time with your breath. The light, the trees, the shapes. The dream dot, it's all one slow wave. Rising, falling, resting. And, you are part of it all. You are not watching the dream. You are the dream. And the dream is you. You lie back now. Or maybe you never sat up at all. The ground beneath you is soft. Not cold. Not warm. Just right. Like it was made for sleep. Above you, the sky begins to change again. Not quickly. Not loudly. Just slowly. The way thoughts dissolve, when you stop needing to think. It turns deeper now, from dusk to night. From gold to deep blue. From daydream to dream. Stars begin to shimmer. Not sharp points, but soft pulses. Each one opening and closing like a gentle breath. And they breathe with you. You do not count them. You do not need to look. You just feel them. Their quiet comfort folding over you like a blanket made of silence. Your body is so still now. Your thoughts are soft. Your breath a wave so slow it might be sleep itself. The trees fade into mist. The path disappears. You have gone far, but there is nowhere to go. You are here. Exactly where you need to be. In the dream. In the stillness. In the breath between thoughts. Floating. Held. Loved by the quiet. And deeper still. And as the quiet sky deepens, so does the stillness within you. There is no more path. No more place to reach. Only this moment. This soft, glowing now. The trees, if they are still there, are only outlines now, silver echoes in the dark. Standing as guardians of peace, unmoving and kind. They do not watch you. They simply are. And you too, are simply here. No need to think. No need to wonder. The dream thinks for you now, in a language made of silence and softness. Somewhere. Far, far off, so far it barely touches your thoughts, soft sound rises. Not a song. Not a call. More like the hush of waves against a shore that only exists inside a dream. A rhythm too gentle to wake, too soft to follow. But you hear it, in your body, in your breath, in the calm space, just behind your heart. It flows around you like a warm tide, wrapping you, rocking you. You do not need to hold it. It holds you. Your thoughts, if they return at all, come like feathers. Light, quiet, gone before you can see them. And that is good. You do not need to follow them anymore. You are free now, in the gentle forever of the dream. Above you, stars shift. They are closer now, but you do not reach for them. They reach for you. They glow softly, like lanterns set afloat across the sky of your thoughts. Each one is slow, still, silent, like you. You feel your body sinking deeper. Not falling, just relaxing into the deep cushion of rest that the dream has made for you. It fits you perfectly. Soft and warm beneath your back, beneath your shoulders, beneath your head. You feel the shape of the night fold around you like a soft blanket. You are wrapped in it, held by it. The air, too, is warmer now. Still cool, still fresh, but wrapped in something kind, like the scent of something familiar you can't quite name. And then comes the final light. Not bright, not full, just enough to see the shape of stillness. It is not a sun, not a moon, not a star. It is a slow circle of glow that opens above you, like a breath, like the sky exhaling peace. And it touches your eyelids with quiet, and it brushes your chest with calm. And it hums in the space between your thoughts. You are so still now. There is nothing left to do. No dream to chase. No sound to follow. Only this warm, sleepy hush. You feel your body, one last time. Your shoulders soft. Your chest open, and calm. Your arms heavy and still. Your breath slow, slower, soft, softer. Your eyes may be closed already, or maybe you forgot to open them. It doesn't matter. Everything now fades into a gentle blur. Edges disappear. Time disappears. Even the dream begins to drift, like mist in the morning, rising softly, vanishing into peace. And you drift too, but not away. You drift into sleep, into quiet, into softness. And as you sink gently into the warm, endless space of rest, you carry with you the touch of the dream, a quiet place inside you that never fades, never rushes, never asks. It simply waits, always, for whenever you return. Now, in this final moment before the hush becomes sleep, you hear the soft whisper of the world around you grow still. And you smile without smiling, because you are home, in the dream, in the breath, in the hush. And as the dream folds over you, like waves of stars, we gently say goodnight. Thank you for floating here, with us, in this gentle space, between thought and sleep. If this story brought you calm, let it stay with you through the night. And if your heart ever seeks rest again, return here, to Dreamy Night Tales. Whisper a like, a subscribe, and we'll be waiting, soft and still, for your next dream. Until then, drift kindly, rest fully, and sleep well. Good night.